What's up guys, it's your boy Philip and I'm back here in Vermont with another vlog. So today we're at Willow House in Shelburne and we'll be getting a tour of this house along with Jessica, who set up all of this place by herself. She did an amazing job, and don't take my word for it, see it for yourself and let me know what you think. So let's go. Okay, so I was greeted by the different antiques. Okay, so I'm here with Jessica, who is the owner and the person who set this place up all together. Could you tell us a little about yourself, Jessica, and why you decided to do this?
Oh, well, I actually bought a business about 10 years ago at a different location. It was one of my favorite shops, and it was called the Willow House. And I loved the shop and I loved the merchandise, and they had incorporated a few older pieces, and what my love has been always growing up was older things. So I kind of made the transition to have more older items and vintage items, and then accent with newer things like candles and greeting cards and things like that. So about 5 years ago I moved to this location in Shelburne, and it's been great because there's so much walking traffic and lots of visitors to the town, and so kind of come into my own.
Nice. So you'll be giving us a tour of your house here that you set up, okay?
Yeah. I don't know, where do you want to
Okay, let's start from the door coming in. Yeah, this was the first thing we was greeted with, like letterbox.
So this is an example. Like, these are newer things that I buy. They're made in the United States. They're just little messages that people like to give people as gifts or whatever, and then I put it. Happy life, happy life. And then I put it inside an old mail postal cubby. So we kind of have done things like with old drawers, try to show a lot about repurposing things. I mean, maybe that
I didn't even realize it was drawer. It looks very nice.
So that, maybe the actual piece was all yucky or whatever, but we were able to save the drawers, and so then just using like an antique table and then putting some of the newer items. You
make it sound simple, but what you've done, it looks amazing.
Oh, thank you. And there's funny greeting cards and candles. This is an artist that's in DC called EWBA. Yes, I always put the initials wrong, but just amazing work on repurposed wood with funny little sayings, and people love those things. So again, we try to feature a lot of things that are made in the United States. Bottles are very popular. A lot of these were dug out of the ground around the lake here in Vermont. So, they'll have different companies on the side of them. Sometimes they have old labels from the pharmacy. So those are quite popular. We have these signs here that have been made on repurposed wood, and then
Mr. and Mrs.
So those are made locally on repurposed wood. It's a husband and wife team, so they do a lot of different signage for us.
Okay.
Then some fun, unusual little things, like this is a sewing table here. You can see the measurements on it.
Yes.
So people would have measured fabric or whatever, and it just makes a great little stand because the legs bend up, and there's lots of...
You have any idea how old this is?
Oh, it's probably from the 1920s, probably about 100 years old.
Wow, amazing.
Then we take some older pieces of furniture that maybe need a new life, and we paint them and repurpose them so that they're a little bit more modern looking. Taking a baby bed frame and putting postcards on it.
I've just realized that it's a bed frame.
These are probably 100 years.
The ones with the spring in it.
And the postcards are about 100 years old. People collect those. And popcorn machine, we offer popcorn sometimes on the weekends and stuff. Jewelry is a big thing for us. Most of it's vintage, a lot of it's sterling silver. So we just try to offer a nice little collection for people at reasonable prices.
Very nice.
We do a lot of ironstone. That's what this type of pottery is called.
Okay.
It's very popular, so we're always getting in new pieces of that. This table is actually probably 150 years old. It was from the attic of a barn, and it was taken down. So these things fold up, and then you just have the surface.
And it was made very strong, I'm guessing, because
so
it still holds
it's a great
up.
little surface.
Yeah.
So looks like I have some interested parties, so I'm gonna take a break, okay?
Yeah. Jessica is back now.
I am. I have
Yeah.
customers.
Yeah, so
Lots more jewelry, all unique, you know, a lot of unique pieces, hand done. And people always can generally find a treasure.
Yeah. Could you tell me about the address for the place?
Oh, it's 11 Falls Road in Shelburne, Vermont, right on Route 7.
Yeah, so that's where you guys can come and check it out for
very
yourself.
easy.
Yeah.
This is something that we like to do that people seem to enjoy. We try to do themes and we change them out all the time, so people come in looking to see, oh, what have they done for a little grouping? So we did like a little fishing display. It started out for Father's Day, but we've kept it up because it's summertime, and so
Persons fish during the summer.
Yeah, so old books and old lures and some vintage T-shirts, and then just some things like I'd never seen before. I found this. It's a mold to make sinkers for fishing. So you pour the leaden metal in there, and then when it hardens, you have a lure. So old hot dog cooker,
Where's the hot
anchor.
dog cooker?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Put it right in your fire.
Yeah. And you have your hot dog.
Exactly. Cleveland, Ohio.
Wow.
So that's kind of fun.
Nice.
Yeah. I meet a lot of people along the way.
Yeah.
I do a lot of shows, like I do Brimfield in Massachusetts, I do Sage Farm in New Hampshire, and I meet different people when I set up, so then we end up making, having a relationship. So like these are all handcrafted in Vermont. Each one is a little different. They're made out of archival paper, and then they're hand painted. So just kind of fun little whimsical gifts.
Oh, okay. And I see this is like a bird teeth.
Bird, butterfly, things that fly, yeah.
And you have the eggs over
Oh
there.
yes, just to compliment things.
Very
So,
nice.
fairy gardens are another big draw here. I have always loved miniature things even when I was little, so we always have a lot of tiny things. And then people put them in gardens, like, make fairy gardens outside. It's little pieces, like a little tiny Coca-Cola bottle carrier. So we have this up year round, and it's quite popular.
You can see like the time persons invested into creating this stuff.
Yeah, it's for young and old, children of all ages. So, and behind you we have another display, kind of summer fun picnic. So we've got some vintage books and picnic baskets and old roller skates and old Pepsi bottles. Just kind of fun. Give people ideas too for things that they may already have.
Yeah.
So.
Instead of throwing it out, you can make something out of it.
Yeah. These are always fun.
Fabulous.
People spell things out like summertime or antiques or their grandchildren's names, and so people are always digging through these.
Like I said, you can always come here and form words. Look which word I formed.
Yes, subscribe, which is what you should do to the channel.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, so you guys can get their soaps for washing.
And that's made right in New Hampshire, and it's all natural, so it's a big draw for people that don't want to use a lot of chemicals and things on their bodies and in their laundry and things. Yeah.
Very nice.
And then we put it on a fun little, this is a step stool that flips, so up into the ironing board, so you could use it as like a little ladder when this thing is, standing up straight.
Okay, so I can see it right here.
Yeah. So this like flips up, and you can have a little step stool, and then this part flips over to make the ironing board. Yeah.
Versatile.
Exactly.
And here is like, this one?
Yeah. A lot of old children's books.
Nice.
People are always collecting those.
Yeah, so we're now about to head upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is like
This is like things that sometimes men are more drawn to. You know, things about hunting and fishing. But
like the moose.
Yeah.
Crossing right there.
of course, anybody can enjoy, but we try to have something for everybody. Yeah, so we go upstairs. We opened this about 3 years ago. When we first moved to this location, we were just downstairs.
Okay.
And we did not have enough space. So, yeah, so this is generally has the different seasons in it. We just started to put some Christmas out and some fall because people are asking for it.
Yeah. Even though it's summer.
Even though it's summer, people buy these things all year round. And then we always have red, white, and blue stuff year round.
Nice.
Because
And Jessica is also having a special now, 20% off anything.
that's
with
right, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Genius. We're going to keep you around. More old books. They are a very big draw for us. Some of these are, you know, from the early 1800s all the way through, you know, late 1900s. So we are always getting new books, and that's quite a big draw for us.
Nice. And the kitchen, this is one of my favorite parts in our house.
Yes,
This is where the cooking goes down. So.
That's what everybody says. They come downstairs and like, we love the kitchen. So again, you know, we've got a coffee theme, we've got a bar theme, canning, and then, you know, we like to take all available space. We pop the cupboard doors off and used even the cupboards. This was a kitchen, obviously, a real kitchen at one point. So.
And it's like, this is,
Yeah, it's a little fake biscuit just to, you know.
Yeah, can I have one?
Yeah, it'll really fill you up. Lots of fiber. More for decorating than eating, but I've had people buy them as a joke. To try to get a joke on somebody and serve it to them.